Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new season of Meet the Debutants, a series where we meet a new debutant of the PDC World Championship in every single episode, from India to South Africa. Stories are being made in Ali Pali. Are you ready to get to know them? This is Meet the Debutants. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a new episode on the YouTube channel of Darts Actueel. Yet again, another year of Meet the Debutants. We're speaking to multiple debutants on the World Championship of Darts, and today we're very glad to be with the South African qualifier, the winner of the South African qualifier, Grant Sampson. How are you doing, Grant?
Very well, and you. Thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
Yes, let's just get right into it. You won the qualifier. Could you ever have expected such a thing? You winning the qualifier, you being on that stage soon.
Never expected it. I mean, I've entered it a few times, and I never expected to win. A few years, probably two years back, I entered, and the way I was playing during the first day, I knew, wait, I have a chance of winning it, and then lost in the semi-finals to Charles Losper,
Mhm.
and yeah, that was very surprising.
Okay, so well,
So
at that moment you already knew you had some level in you.
yes,
Um,
correct.
can you explain me how the day for you went? I think the African qualifier is has two parts, a Saturday and a Sunday, if I'm correct. How did it go for you those 2 days?
Yeah, we were drawn into blocks. So the first day went very well. I didn't expect it to go that well, but my averages was big. I played Vernon Bowers, one of the guys that also
Yeah.
played a couple of years back over there. So I played him in the last game of my block. So that was a very tough game. I hit two 170 game shots back to back in that game to win him. So, once because if I had lost that game, Vernon Bowes would have gotten Devon Petersen, and I would have gotten another local guy.
Mhm.
But I wasn't thinking about that. All I was thinking about when the game started was just to win the game. So when I got through that one, it only realized, or it only hit me that I'm getting Devon the next game. What have I done?
Yeah. The nightmare
But
of every South African player playing against
yeah, so
them.
correct. So when the first day was done, it wasn't. It was I couldn't sleep because now I'm getting Devon the first day of the next day.
Mhm.
So my wife kept telling me, just relax, just give it your everything. So I went into the Sunday thinking, hey, it's I've got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
He's got everything to lose now. So I kind of had the mind shift from putting myself under pressure to giving him all the pressure. So and the just before we when I got to the venue, I believe I had a buy round, and he had to play someone to get
Ah.
to that quarterfinal. So it gave me at least 45 minutes to an hour to warm up.
Mhm.
And then when he was done with his first game, and he won that first game convincingly. So when I now knew I'm going to get Devon, so I went to go warm up on this board, and when I noticed he was warming up on the same board,
Uh,
and there's four boards up, so he had a conversation with the guy on the left hand side of the board, but while he's having the conversation, he's hitting 180 after 180 after 180 after 180, and I'm standing and watching at this guy doing this. And I still have to play this man. So yeah, so when the game started, I just told myself to just put him under as much pressure as possible. So I just wanted to hang on to his coattails. I knew when it gets to the closing stages, anything can happen. But when we started our game, he won the bull, so it put me on the back foot already.
mhm.
And then we never lost throw. So he won his throw, I won my throw, all the way till 5-5, and last leg decider.
Oh.
I hit a 180 to leave myself on 32. He hit a 140 to leave himself on close. I can't remember what that was, but I knew if I'd missed 32, it's gonna be done. So I missed the first dart inside, missed the second dart at double eight, and when I switched from double eight to double four, all I was saying just go in, go in, go in, go in, and it did. When I hit it, it was all my dreams come true in 1 minute.
Wow, wow. And then you've only beaten Petersen by then, but it must have felt like, oh, I'm winning, I'm like almost winning this tournament already.
Yes, because you must remember when that happened, everyone in the even the players, even the games that were still on, everybody felt a weight of their shoulders lifted because now
Yeah.
everyone had a chance. So everything just happened when that game was done. Wow, because even the supporters there were shouting now everyone has a chance of winning this. So anyone can win it now, and I'm just lucky and blessed to get through the next two games.
Hmm. And well, the next two games you also did well. In the final, you won with 8-3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when you hit that last double and you knew I'm going to go to Alexandra Palace, what happened to you? What happened to your friends around, your family?
Correct. And I'm lucky and blessed also to have friends and family in my corner. So they were keeping me sane after the game with Devon. They were the ones telling me all the time. Even Charles Losper, I had him in my corner, even telling me just stay focused now. Take it as you're starting the day. Don't take it as you're going to win the tournament. Just
Hmm.
take it one at a time, one throw at a time. And they kept me that whole the rest of the day. That is what they were telling me all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm lucky to have them in my corner.
Hmm. Can you tell us something about your background in darts? I've heard that you started to play darts at a pretty young age, but then really picked it up again a couple of years ago. Can you tell us something about
Yes.
that?
Um, I, well, my dad and my uncles introduced me to the game, so I was about 4 or 5 years old, and because my uncles all played, my family got together at each one's house. So every weekend it was at somebody's house. So
Mm-hmm.
we used, me and my brother, my sister got dragged along with my mom, so we had to watch darts every weekend. So what they did is they put me on the bed and let me shout out the scores before the marker writes the score on the board. So that is how I got used to counting and learning breakdowns at a young age. So as I got older, I took it up as a hobby. Never took it seriously until COVID. COVID. We only have one TV now, so I have kids now, so they kind of complain to my wife. Daddy's always using the TV. Daddy's got the TV. When are we watching TV? That's always TV. So my wife told me, look here, why don't you just put up a dartboard and just
Mm-hmm.
find something else to do than watching? Give the TV to the kids. So that's what we done, and then we just started playing online, and I got invited to a couple of games, especially in Australia, and
Mm-hmm.
then played guys like James Bailey and those guys. And then I lost in the final to a guy from Japan, and there I realized, wait, I kind of can get better at this game. I would just apply my mind, and then started watching a lot of darts, working hard at my darts. We even put my darts in a place. So every time I have to go to the bathroom or the kitchen, I have to pass where my dartboard is. So I throw the darts at the board, so my mind is always busy thinking about thoughts, no matter what I do. So that kind of helped a lot. And then Charles Losper started, jumping in, giving me some advice and
Okay.
helping with training. And till today, he's really keeping me on my toes. So I
Mm-hmm.
stand a big chance to make it far in the tournament. So I'm looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm. Well, we as well. What is the dart scene you're in now? Like, are you in any competitions, any South African leagues you're in, or is it just from home participate or practicing basically?
Just practicing at home. I'm in no leagues, so yeah, I've just got Charles Losper and those guys, even Devon, giving me some nice advice every day, calling me every day. I have the Devon Petersen's academy that we have back home here, so I can, with me helping the kids here, it gives me a chance to practice as well. So it's quite a few like Graham Philby, those guys also, those are the guys that we have in our corner right now,
Mm-hmm.
that we can fall back on to practice with. So yeah, that's so it's not slouches that we practicing with. It's guys that really good at what they do. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad to have those guys that I can fall back on.
Of course, you just named the most experienced South African players, and they are behind you. So that's great to you. What is Devon?
Even Carl
Mm,
Gabriel as well. Carl Gabriel stays very far from where I stay, so we even practice online. So that
nice.
also keeps me busy.
Hmm. What does Devon Petersen advise you? You just told me that you were calling, you were texting. What does he say to you?
Always keep me level-headed. So he's helping with like he knows I'm a very I get very nervous, scared when I'm around people. I mean the crowds that we play in front of, yeah, maximum 30 people, 40 people.
Hmm.
So I already get nervous in front of those people. So even public speaking, I get nervous when I have to public speak. So he just keeps me focused. What's going to happen, prepares me for what's going to happen that side. Tells me how I need to approach walking from the board so that I don't get, for the crowd. So yeah, he told me now, just I know you're scared, but just put one foot in front of the other, get to the stage, get on top of the stage, greet the crowd, turn around, and start your job. So
Hmm.
yeah, I can't wait.
Are you nervous already for the thousands of people that will watch you in
I
Alexandria?
I'm not gonna say no, so I'm very nervous, excited but nervous. Just knowing that I'm gonna be playing in front of millions of people or thousands of people, but millions watching. So
Hmm.
yeah, it's, it blows my mind, really.
Of course. I have a question about African darts in general. Recently, the PDC and Devon Petersen now announced cooperation with the African Darts Group. Do you know anything more about that? Is there like, can we expect some maybe a PDC Asian African tour at some point or tournaments affiliated with the PDC?
And that's what I'm excited about as well. So, not only am I going to Q school, after Q school, there's always something I can fall back with the African the ADG, is the African Darts Group that is now, or the PDC is the official partner now. So there's some big names in South Africa or Africa that is going to come through the ranks now. So the more people we can get over to the PDC, the better for us. So as a country. So I mean, darts is always just been a pub sport here. None of us, or not, there's not many people that would say that they're gonna be playing on the biggest world stage ever in the world. So
Mm,
now we have a chance. We can dream now. Um, now we can, darts can be part as a dream now. That is like I told you, I've never. If you had asked me 3 months back what I'd be doing Christmas, I'd be telling you working. I would never have thought in my wildest dreams that I would be representing at the World Championship. So, having more people coming through with this Devon Petersen thing now, it's gonna be beautiful. Can't wait. So yeah,
that is awesome. You are part of the South African darts history now, so I wish you all the best in Alexandra Palace, and yeah, show the level you have.
thank you very much, man.